I have been chosen to receive the Perseverance Award. This award was given to me for not giving up in all the challenges I have gone through over the past years. This man has really pushed me recently, and I'm really encouraged and inspired by him. And for that reason, I want to present him to you guys. Give it up for my friend and newly minted business partner, Nehemiah Williams, who's going to present to you, with the help of his friends and community, some original songs.
Every single second spent with you, doing all the things we do. Baby. Darling, do you know what's fun? Our relationship was very, very fun. I really, really want to stand next to you for my entire life. I'm so sure I'm so sure of this, but I just have to ask one last question before we take our leave. Brittney, will you Brittney, will you marry me? You gotta see this thing. You gotta see it.
Welcome to Nathanael Philip Mosher Has Friends, where I, Nathanael Philip Mosher, introduce you to my talented, wonderful, thoughtful, and engaging friends. Each show is moved forward by an intention in the form of a question shaping the material presented. This show's question was, what is fun to you? This month's guests were Terrence Rutledge, Shon Williams, Kalle Pascal, Nehemiah Williams, Brittney Wilson, and yours truly. The show will be released in parts and ends with a super duper special surprise. You don't want to miss it. Without further ado, welcome to the show. Welcome to my show. Welcome to my show. Hopefully I'll share with you some things that I don't know. Welcome to my show. Welcome to my friends. One day we'll learn the ways to cut our ties and make amends. Welcome to the show.
Exit portfolio number 3. This high school graduation, I have been chosen to receive the Perseverance Award. This award was given to me for not giving up in all the challenges I have gone through over the past years. My parents are so proud of me for winning this award, and I'm just as happy with myself as they are. Everybody clapped for me when I went up to receive the award on stage. It was a new experience being in front of so many people. I wanted to thank my family, and I wanted to share with everyone the whole story of my success. When I walked up, I had a chance to share my memories of persevering in all my years of school. In elementary school, I learned from my teachers how to not give up. I first learned what perseverance meant when I was in kindergarten. I read a story entitled Perseverance, which is about a boy who never gave up. My teacher explained the story's moral lesson was to never give up and to not be a quitter. I soon learned that she was right when I joined organized sports at the age of 5. It's very possible to lose games. If I just gave up whenever I lost a game, there would be no hope for winning. When I first joined a basketball team, I was prepared and ready to play. I knew I would make mistakes, but I would also learn from them. There are times I shot the ball in the wrong basket, and worse, maybe even scored for the opponent team. My team still cheered me on, and it made me happy. I didn't give up even if we were losing by 50 points, but I continued to try my best. Also, when I started to play soccer, I tripped and fell, and it hurt a lot. There were times when I couldn't get up and let my team down. However, most of the times I got back up and stole the ball. I experienced playing different positions in the field through rotations, and wherever I was placed, I never gave up. I've been playing baseball for the Culver City National Little League for the 3rd year. This year I'm a pitcher for my team, and it's very hard work. There's a lot of pressure for me to pitch well so I can strike out the opponent team. At one of our last 2 games, we were losing 7-3, but we came back and scored more. Even though we lost in the end with a score of 10-8, we didn't lose hope and worked hard through the entire game. We did win a couple of days after that with a very tight score of 7-6. There are many goals I set to get through high school. I tried my best to persevere in everything and every situation. I promised to never give up, and it was very hard. Many people supported me, but it was mainly my family and friends. My mom and dad encouraged me to do my very best at everything, and they said I'll do well at anything if I tried. My friends also encouraged me to just do it and to keep trying. Their words of wisdom helped me in school and sports and gave me knowledge on how to persevere. There are 3 steps I took in order to get this award. First, I set goals and envisioned myself persevering. I set goals to do all my work even when I didn't understand the work expected of me. Next, I asked for help on how to persevere and learn more about anything I didn't comprehend. I read books like the one I read in kindergarten, and I also asked for help from my parents. Lastly, I tried to persevere in school and sports and in everything that I do. All these 3 steps help me persevere in everything. I still practice these steps, and I'm happy that I learned what kind of a person perseveres in all that he does. I'm so happy that now I'm on stage, and I have this perseverance medal in hand. All my work throughout high school and every year of school paid off. I truly learned what it means to persevere, how to persevere, and why it is good to persevere. That's too many times I said persevere. Every day in my life, I'll make mistakes and sometimes fail. However, if I rebound back from those mistakes and try again, I know I can do anything. Nothing will be impossible. I'll live by the motto, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. I want to be remembered as a tough person, someone who won't quit, but perseveres under any circumstance. Levi and Nemo come up to the stage. Now, Nemo, we were gonna play a song together, me, you, and Levi. But I'm moved by what I just read about perseverance. Are you okay with just doing your set now? All right. This man has really pushed me recently, and I'm really encouraged and inspired by him. And for that reason, I want to present him to you guys. Give it up for my friend and newly minted business partner, Nehemiah Williams, who's going to present to you, with the help of his friends and community, some original songs and the ways in which he's persevered.
Hello all. Forgive me. These are new strings. They're different strings that I've ever used, and they take forever to tune. I should only have to switch this a little bit and then it'll like shift, but it's not doing that. Come on, we're almost there. Bear with me. Forgive me for that long wait. Definitely should have done that before. So, what is fun? That's the question of the night. You know what's fun for me? Drawing. It turns out my parents are actually wonderful drawers, both of them. And when I was going through dark times, thinking that I didn't have anything good about me in my life, I started drawing just to do something, right? And what I learned with drawing is that in order to give depth to a picture, you don't have to focus on the lines that you're using, you have to focus on the shading. It's the dark parts of the picture that draw your eye to the depth. And so what I want to do first, in order to explore this concept of fun, is I want to talk about something that was not fun. So this song that I'm about to sing was about a time in my life when I was basically talking to somebody. I was talking to a lady, and I asked my Father in heaven, God, should I pursue this lady? And I got a very clear message for once. No, don't do it. And I was like, oh, shoot. Hey, that was quick. All right, cool. I guess into that, right? Well, a while later, that same lady came to me and was like, hey, well, I'm telling you, come on, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, ooh, God, I think I want to take a stab at this. Come on, let's negotiate. I really want to fight for this. And so this song is about how that went. to show you all my love, but I'm spending to stand up for what I'm lost. Every second with you is so good, but our sins are catching up to you.
what was lost.
divine. Yeah. So, in my life, when I was younger, my father, he taught me that there's a very, very high value in memorizing the scripture from the Bible. And because I respected my father, I gave it a shot. The first scripture I chose to try and remember is as such. There it is. Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles of many kinds come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. For when you know that your faith is being tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So let it grow. For when your endurance is fully developed, you will be strong in character, perfect and complete, needing nothing and ready for anything. This next song right here, I actually did not know this when I wrote this song, but this next song right here is actually the lived experience that came from having this scripture in my heart for basically my whole life. I probably learned the scripture when I was like 8 years old or something, and I'll never forget it. I always remembered it. That's funny because I just read it off of my phone and I remember that scripture. I'll never forget it. It's the first one. Dear brothers and sisters, whenever trouble comes your way, let it be a chance, let it be an opportunity for great joy. For when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So let it grow, darling. Because when your endurance is fully developed, you will be strong in character and ready for anything. I believe that fun is a nutrient of the fruit of joy. If you guys know something about the fruits of the Spirit, maybe some of you know, maybe some of you don't. But in the scripture, there's a lot of fruits, and each of these fruits represents a characteristic, a character quality, if you will. And joy is one of them. I believe that fun is one of the seeds of the fruit of joy. But you can't get there until you go through a process where when you know your faith is tested, you still submit to this concept of joy, meaning that no matter what the situation is, I am going to decide to be joyous, to be gleeful, to be happy, to think on things that are great, worthy of praise, that are good. It's a decision. secure in my identity. I'm not a victim to my feelings. I know the truth will set me free. Oh, I know the truth will set me free. Talk amongst yourselves, as my baby loves to say. This is my brother. His name is Nehemiah Williams. He absolutely hated. While I was teaching him these songs, he learned how nitpicky I am. He knew it already, but I'm sorry, bro, that you had to go through that, honestly. But we got through it, and these songs are dope now, so I'm super pumped. Let me see. This is my bro Josh Oswald over here, and he knew me back in the day when I was kind of trash, but I was just like starting to like really get into the technique. He's so kind. Yeah, I was getting to the technique of playing like the bass like a guitar, and it was in the beginning, but like I didn't have it. And now, what do you think now? Appreciate you, brother. If you haven't met him yet, he's gonna be a part of our lives. Is that strength enough? Is that cool? How does it sound back there? Jeannie, does it sound good?
Great!
Maybe play it right. Yeah, y'all got that? Thank you, Trayvon. Awesome. Play the chords right. Jeannie is the funniest, most critical, but softly and lovingly, like, I love her. Anyway. A lot of y'all are my family. You know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to know that. Everybody in here is my Rachel and Nana. I saw when you came in. You don't think you can see? Kim, I told him at the last minute. He came through. I love y'all. Jose, bro, I haven't even seen Jose in a long time, like months and months. But look at him, bro. I'm gonna give you something after this. Don't you worry. I'm happy everybody's here. I'm so pumped on y'all. Anyway, let me just take a moment. Get back to where I'm supposed to say. So, you know what's fun for me? Writing songs is fun for me. But I especially like writing songs with family and friends. That's you guys. Y'all, anybody want to write a song? Come to me. Now you know. I got it like that. You too, Jim and Pam Snodgrass up there. Childhood, they lived in Culver City. I would run 3 blocks up the way and turn left, go to their house. I honestly, I went to you guys' house one time when you weren't there and I stole your skates, your roller skates. I stole them because I wanted them. I'm so sorry. I didn't even realize that was very, very wrong. You know what? I assume you guys never used them. That's what it was. They were just in that chest on the porch of your house. Why do you leave this on the porch? That's crazy. Yeah. Jim is a wonderful percussionist. He had the dopest setup in his garage. You still got that? Ding! Bro, come on, talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Now you know. All right. You got my number, Mom. Give me my mom is here. She just got ordained to be an elder at our church. It's really beautiful because my mom, she's a saintly woman, but she doesn't get a lot of like accolades for her saintliness, but not today. Amen. Everybody's mom can't be a saint. Some of them have to suck. I'm sorry. Okay, so what's fun? Songwriting. Jeez, I'm off books. Fun? Songwriting is fun. And I'll tell you why. Because when you're writing a song, like people think it's like, oh, let's just put these words together, let's put this music together, and then we'll have a C, lower floor, minor. That's my girl calls music. Lower floor, minor, everything. Anyway, I'm a teacher of music theory. What happens when you're writing a song is that you are taking something that exists inside of you. It could be an emotion, it could be an idea, it could be a literal, visceral feeling that you're just attempting to put words to. But you're encapsulating it in music. And when you do that, you take that feeling, and now that feeling does not have to be housed within your body because it's housed within a song. If you would like to revisit that feeling, you can just play or listen to the song. And when you're a real songwriter, that is a profound thing that happens so often, and it is so great. You know, one time I came back from work and I was just really, I was like, my soul was upside down over the fact that nobody was in the house. I was just after work, nobody's at home. I hate being alone at the house. I'm an extrovert. Somebody, please. You know, nobody was there. And I just started playing and writing. And then after I ended up writing a verse or a chorus, 1 or 2, and I was no longer lonely. I was pumped on the fact that now I just took that feeling and put it in the song. But this next song I wrote with my brother-in-law. Shout out to the big homie. He's a great writer. He doesn't write songs, he writes books. And I decided to sit down with him just for fun and write a song. And I wrote this song. He had an idea, a musical idea. He showed it to me. And I said, well, what comes to your mind when you hear this? He was like, So he's a very flirtatious person. He said that's what he struggled with the most is flirting, right? And so he goes, never been here before, what do you recommend? And what he was talking about was a waitress or a hostess or somebody you would meet at a restaurant. I was like, oh yeah, that's dope. I like that. So we ended up developing the song, and the song was written eventually. But now I look back on that song and all my contributions to it, and I look at my beautiful girlfriend, and I see her, and I'm like, you know what's crazy? When I put the song and my girlfriend next to each other, she is the embodiment of the character who I'm serenading in that song. I had no idea, but I ended up putting everything that I was interested in somebody who I would like to pursue in a song. Let me tell you about it right here. I've never been Should we take it slow, start with the sights I leave? I've been waiting, frustrated. Yes, I've been praying to get my just desserts. But I felt free when you asked, can you help me? Did help breeze over to the chill. Can I get some chill? Yeah, I guess that's it.
Give it up for Nemo! Give it up for Levi!
When she goes up there, that's the name.
We have a quick few
We're gonna
announcements
get
right
ready to
before
go
you
down.
go.
Goes down.
One of the first big announcements is that me and Nehemiah, we started a media company called PPDK Productions. Press play.
I guess it'd be
On your
swing.
purpose.
Here at PPDK Productions, we set the stage for the truest stories never told.
I think
This is our little pitch.
that's about what
We uplift accidentally entertaining testimony to tell the stories and truth, pointing to the fact that life itself is so much more bigger than just you.
We're here to serve those who wish to live to tell a tale and who need to tell a tale to truly live. If you want to support us, follow us on social media. We have our stuff over there, and we're selling hats for $25 a piece. And if you want to give us $100, I'll personally marry you. The hats are from a previous project I did, so it's not the logo. We have a new logo actually designed by Caleb. We'll pray for Caleb. But if you buy the hats, all that we ask is that if people ask you where you got it from, start a conversation about tonight, because a fruitful conversation is priceless. And we also have a special guest we want to bring up.
Come on, y'all. I need everybody to give it up for the loveliest, greatest, the sweetest. Ooh, who is she? She's Brittny Wilson. I almost said her name right there. I almost said her name, which is the incorrect middle name of my beloved. I should know that.
Hi guys, happy birthday! And Merry Christmas and Feliz Navidad.
All right, darling.
Give it up for these guys.
So, Ryan, there's a clear question for you that I have to you. That question is, what is fun?
Fun. So when I knew that this was the question answer that I needed to, I don't know how to talk, you guys know what I'm trying to say. Can I do something wrong? When I knew that I had to answer that question, I was like, I really wanted to do an acronym because I didn't want to just give an answer because everyone else gave an answer. And they were beautiful answers that y'all gave, but I made an acronym. Behold, are you ready? Please hold and talk amongst yourself. So, see, I told you, it's real. I use it. So to me, fun, my fun acronym is frequently uniting nonstop. So as you all know, I love a good party. I love bringing people together, and I love cooking and hosting. A lot of people that are here, my family, the first two rows, amen family, we have had a lot of family parties, and something that I always remember is my home being filled with all of these people and much more. And so I was like, community and bringing people together. So did I say it already? I did, or did I not? Fun for me stands for frequently uniting nonstop. So nonstop community, nonstop people coming through. One thing when I first met him, I was like, I just really want people to just come through our home all the time. He goes, hold on, what was it that you said? You said within reason. He said within reason, and I was like, okay, I guess so. I just want to bring people together at all time, and I want to feed people. I love cooking. My mother, that's her in the shepherd jacket. Hi, Mom. She has cooked a lot of foods, a lot of meals. I never went to bed hungry. Amen. That sounds so much better. What was I saying? Food and cooking and all of the things. And I think that it should be community and feeding people and coming together. And that's mainly what I meant when I said I want people to come over so I can cook and feed them all the time. But within reason now. He said don't come to our house and show up. But he didn't say that.
FYI, I'm an extrovert too. So.
He's an extrovert too, so he said not
He's exaggerating.
But hi. Oh, does you guys know he's my boyfriend? He's my boyfriend. Okay, no. Just so y'all know.
So, tell me something. So how exactly what kind of things are you doing to express this love that you have for feeding people and for, you finish the sentence.
Good question. So one thing, my most recent passion project, but it's not just a project, it's something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. I've always wanted to be forward-facing. I've always wanted people to just, I guess, look at me but see me in a positive manner. And I've always had friends that have done that. I've always had family that love me. But I was just, I can do this for real life and for money. And so I'm just like, how do I do that? I'm like, well, I love fashion, I love dressing up, I love talking, clearly. I'm just like, how can I do it? I don't know. And so there's these things called podcasts, which these two wonderful gentlemen have. And that's what I want to do too. And I want to talk to people about food and feeding people and bringing people together. And there's a lot of people that are represented here, a lot of different communities and cultures. And I want to bring people together at the dinner table with this man next to me. Hi, babe. Thank you. And so one thing that we just did not too long ago was we did a recording for our podcast, and it's called BRIM, BRIIM, and it's an acronym, so it stands for Becoming Really Intentional in Honor of the Mission. The mission is what fun means to me, frequently uniting nonstop, coming together with everyone, and I cook food. And he's a great sous chef, and he actually cooks really good soups too, and he's wonderful. But what I'm trying to say is that the podcast will be around the dinner table, so it's not just like, we're talking, no offense to the talking, the story's great. But I really want to cook and feed people and like have just conversation about food and bring people together. And so that's what BRIM stands for. And we'll be doing that together very soon, more often. And it'll be various couples that we'll talk to about life and fun.
That's interesting that you said you cook for money. Okay, so what kind of, and how exactly are you doing that? And are you doing any initiatives in order to like specifically like, pursue something in that regard?
Yes. Okay, I'm going to answer your question if I promise, but I have to do a history lesson. So I'm a teacher by trade, if you don't know. So I've traveled all around the world and I was teaching, and I have had wonderful opportunities. And in that method of me teaching, I brought people together at my home, cooking for them all the time. We had Sunday dinners, and it was amazing. And I was like, I love the classroom so much. And I didn't feel guilty about saying that, but it was something that I looked forward to more so than teaching the kids. And so I got together and I lived in Shanghai for 3.5 years, and I did a lot of hosting, a lot of partying, not partying, but maybe kind of, but it was, food was involved in dinner and fun stuff. And so I was like, let me just do this. And so I left the classroom and I went to culinary school, and I started culinary school February 2020, and as we know, a month later, the world shut down. So I kind of taught myself, and it was very different than what I thought it would be, but it was still magical, and I still received a lot of valuable lessons. And I learned very early on that I wasn't meant to be in the kitchen, like in the back. There's people that are meant to cut carrots and not talk to people, but obviously I like talking to people. And so I was like, Bob, why are you here? Like, why did you really want to come here, Bob? Like, what's your story? Bob, talk to me. And so, but a lot of culinary school was cutting carrots, and I was like, but what are the people doing? Like, why do they order this dish with all these carrots? And so I was like, I need to be more forward-facing. And so, the career has pivoted. I'm not necessarily working in the kitchen now, but through a lot of prayer and through this man, but also through a lot of just like prayer and guidance, I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm meant to like feed people. So God's really given me just like the vision to do more personal chefing, and so using like people's homes as a kitchen, so I don't have to rent a commercial kitchen. I go to people's homes, feed them, hear their stories because that's what I want to hear, and also feed them. So starting like personal chefing endeavor in the new year. There's this personal chef academy. It's like kind of an extension of culinary school. But it's a lot more expensive than culinary school, but provision and prayer, and we're going to be doing a fundraiser for that pretty soon for this academy that starts in January, and it's a personal chef, just academy and how to just build a business and all of these things, and I believe that's the life that God has for us, and we're going to continue to do community with each other, and I'm just thrilled, and that's what I'm going to do, is just feed people, and I won't stop. And that's what fun means to me, so in order for me to have fun, I obviously have to do what I love, so.
you who I have chosen, what do you have here today in order to give evidence to the people? They hear everything you're saying,
Yes.
but what do we have to show?
Oh, I made something for you all. I don't know if you all know the package. It is 9:02. But I did make some. Okay, so I showed you how I lived in Shanghai, right, for 3.5 years. It was wonderful. And so Asian food is my jam. Asian food is what I always want to eat. What we always often eat when we have a chance, and that definitely is the definitely something that I will always include in my meals is Asian food, specifically Southeast Asia, which is where Shanghai is, but also a lot of my family here is from Louisiana and Creole, and so that is something that I grew up on as well, and that's what my mom cooks a lot, just what I grew up on, and I wanted to like an ode to that as well. Shanghai was the biggest part of my life, probably. I mean, I've traveled to several countries, and that's a whole other story, and I'm just thankful for my parents for me to be able to have done that, but Shanghai was very pivotal, and so Southeast Asian diaspora. I'm supposed to answer what I made. Okay, listen. So it's Asian twist, okay? So I made pumpkin mochi sesame bars. So it's like a little fall little business, and there's some sesame seeds in there. It's a little soft in the middle, but it's really, really yummy, and I hope you all enjoy. It's something, just a little party gift for you all. So yeah, enjoy. What would you like me to do?
I would like you to ask me one last time, what is fun?
Babe, what is fun?
You know what was fun? This show was fun. I hope you guys think the same. That being said, we do have one last surprise. Are you guys ready for this surprise? Yeah! I'm sorry, I didn't wait, did I say, are you ready for the surprise? Excellent, because this particular surprise is for none of you. This particular surprise is for you, darling.
Whoa.
This stage is small. I got it. What am I doing down here? That's a good idea. So, darling, do you know what's fun? Our relationship was very, very fun. And through our relationship, I was able to discover a deeper meaning of fun, actually. And for me, fun means a deep, deep knowing that something is just right. For example, when you're in the kitchen and you're baking and you have to you gotta mix it up, and you gotta beat the dough, and you gotta roll it, and everything has to be just right measured, and then you put the thing, mix it, and you put it in the plate just right, and it has to look good because presentation, and you put it in the oven, and it smells, that smells just right, ooh-wee. And then you take it out the oven, you see it's that looks just right, and then you finally get to taste the fruit of what you just very, very challengingly committed to. And you're like, wow, that tastes so good. This must be just right. Babe, you and me, we are just right. I know it deeply, and I know you know it deeply as well. But most importantly, I know that God knows it. And so, darling, I really, really want to stand next to you my entire life. And so, I'm so sure I'm so sure of this, but I just have to ask one last question before we take our leave. Brittney, will you marry me? Brittney, will you marry me? Wait. You gotta see this thing. You gotta see this thing. I had it designed. Oh, baby. Anybody got a tissue? My baby's crying. See that? Yeah. No, I got this custom made. Yeah. No, you can look at it for a long time later. But I think I'm supposed to put this on you right now. I'm very good. No, you don't hold it.
Excuse me.
It always happens. Always.
Oh, make it brief. Make it brief. Thank you, family and friends. And I was so emotional. I was like, my whole family is here. And this is something that we've been praying for a very long time. Just for the uniting of our families. Everyone's here. And like, oh my gosh, they did our marriage counseling. My parents gave birth to me. His mom is over there. And
There's cross culture in the house, y'all.
cross cultures in the house. Oh my gosh. I gave them a whole list, and all the people were here. I put numbers, y'all. It was a whole Excel sheet. And thank you, babe. I love you, and I can't wait to be your whole life.
Brittney, I want you to do one last thing. I want you to turn to Nemo. I want you to look at him and repeat after me. Nehemiah Williams. You're smart. You're hot. You matter. And I'm your new wife. Give it up! That's been our show. Thank you guys so much. I've been honored to be a part of this. Thank you guys so much for making this moment. Thank you.
If this is your first time joining us at PPDK Productions, we want to thank you for listening and invite you to go ahead and subscribe to our Substack at ppdkproductions.com. That's ppdkproductions.com, and receive 1 free week of life-giving stories, weekly content recaps, and monthly content maps. There is nothing more tragic than a man lacking purpose. That's why we're starting with our stories, because that's what we know. Living to tell the tale is our purpose. We're doing it first, so you can too. Go to ppdkproductions.com and subscribe. If you like what we have to say but don't like how we look, then please consider making a monthly contribution so we can make our stories look beautiful.
Next week on Nathanael Philip Mosher Has Friends, we'll release the full unedited footage of the show, where you'll see the progression from faith to partnership to finally perseverance leading to true partnership. Find out the true meaning of friendship on next week's episode of Nathanael Philip Mosher Has Friends. Pick up the call, take up your sword, and go on the adventure of a lifetime. This has been a PPDK Productions original. Follow us as we climb the tallest mountains, slay the fiercest dragons, and pursue the highest good while confronting the greatest evil we've ever known. Join us at ppdkproductions.com. Press play on your purpose.
Press play on your purpose.